Hey, what's up guys? It's Shane here, and today I want to talk to you about Arizona and how badass it is. I want to discuss the pros on living in Arizona. So if you're watching this video, I would categorize you, or I would put you into three different categories. One, you are looking to move to Arizona and you don't really know much about Arizona. Two, you are moving to Arizona and you want to learn more about the state you're moving to. Or three, well, you just want to know more about how badass this state really is. So with that being said, this is my reasons, or this is why I think Arizona is kick-ass. The pros of living in Arizona. So let's get at it. Okay, so pro number one is weather. By far, that is the biggest thing that you hear anybody talk about in regards to Arizona, is the weather. Yes, it does get hot in the summertime, but 9 months out of the year, it's extremely bearable weather. I mean, you get perfect weather damn near the entire year. I guess like 75% of the year, but still, that is a huge amount of time to be able to get outside, enjoy the weather, and enjoy what Arizona has to offer. So by far, number one is the weather, because it is sunny all the time. Not every day, but pretty close. Number two, cost of living. If anybody's deciding to move to Arizona, or I guess to anywhere for that matter, one of the first things you think about is how much does it cost to live there versus where I'm living now. I would have to say that Arizona is in the middle of the pack for your everyday expenses, you know, your utilities, your groceries. You know, we're not either really expensive or really cheap on those aspects. We're kind of right in the middle of the pack when it comes to the other states. But where Arizona does kick ass is the Arizona property taxes and the vehicle taxes. That is outrageously cheaper than a lot of places throughout the United States. I'm not saying it's the cheapest, but we are definitely lower than the US standard. The one thing that Arizona does is a little bit higher on is the sales tax, but they kind of make up with that with the low property taxes and the low vehicle registration taxes. So that is pretty huge. The last thing I want to touch on is the house prices. Arizona still has relatively low house prices compared to the United States, especially your West Coast cities, meaning like LA, San Diego, anywhere in California really, it's way cheaper here. Even Las Vegas, it's a little cheaper here. Some other places in Texas and Colorado especially, you know, Arizona is lower on the median house price in the Phoenix metro area. I think right now, last time I checked, it was like $275,000 for the median house price in the Phoenix metro, or you can still find houses relatively cheap for, you know, a decent amount of square footage. You're looking at like 2,000 square feet for anywhere from $250,000 to like $285,000. Now, if you go to like the Scottsdale area or the Tempe area, even some of the other East Valley areas, your median jumps up a little bit, but you're still in that low or high 2, low 3 area. So you can still get a good house for a relatively cheap price. Rent's still kind of going up, whereas you can get a house, a decent house, for the same cost of what it would be to rent an apartment in those areas. Arizona, still kicking ass and taking names when it comes to the cost of living aspect. The next pro that I feel that Arizona kicks ass in is there's not really any natural disasters that happen in Arizona. That's crazy, right? I mean, we don't have hurricanes, we don't have tornadoes, we don't really have earthquakes. You feel some tremors every now and then from California, but you never get hit with the big fatty boom baddies if you talk, you know what I'm saying? You know, they will say flash flooding is one, but it's not really one. You do get snow in the northern part of Arizona, but that's not really a natural disaster. You have some flash floods when you have some torrential rains, but that's about it. The one thing that people may consider a natural disaster is the infamous haboob. But let's be honest. All it is a big wall of dust. It's very anticlimactic. Once it hits, yeah, you can't see, and I recommend not driving in it. But it's pretty anticlimactic. And it's usually followed by rain, so it turns into like raining mud, and it is what it is, but it's not as a natural disaster like a tornado or a hurricane or earthquake or monsoon or a typhoon or whatever. So number three, you don't have to worry about any natural disasters taking out your house, displacing you, and you can stay in the desert for as long as you want. All right, and on to the next one. So you got natural disasters, cost of living, the weather. Now, what better way to enjoy the weather than to have awesome scenery and awesome hiking, mountain biking, things to do in the area. So I'm gonna like put a huge blanket over this. Things to do in Arizona. There's always something going on in Arizona, whether it's you know, getting out and enjoying the lakes and the outdoors, you know, mountain biking, hiking, camping, going up north and enjoying snowboarding. There's that aspect of things, but then there's also all the different events that happen in Arizona. One of the big things, Waste Management Open. It's a huge party, basically, on the TPC Scottsdale course up in Scottsdale. It's pretty fun. If you like to drink, if you like to watch golf, if you just like to party, it's where you should be in February. It is the best weather, good beer, good times. Why not come to the Waste Management Open? The one thing that might be a little bit better for some people that follows the Waste Management Open is spring training. Man, if you're a baseball fan, Arizona is where you want to be, because 1 month out of the year, I know it's only 1 month, but that 1 month you get bombarded with as much baseball as you can handle. You want to go to the games? It's fairly cheap too. It's nowhere near the price of like a regular ballpark ticket, you know, wherever you go. But you can get lawn tickets for anywhere from like 15 to 25 bucks and just go out, kick it, hang out with some friends, drink some beer, eat some peanuts, and watch a ball game. And I guess you could have a dog in there too, but why not? So things to do in Arizona. Those are just the two things, but there's always festivals. There's always concerts going on like everywhere else. But I mean, here it's like a mecca because it's always nice. You get so many different things to do. There's tons of breweries popping up. There's tons of festivals, and downtown has markets all the time, and there's farmers markets. There's just so much going on. Each little city usually has its own farmers market or the daily market, or you know, it's super cool. You can pop on to different markets all the time each weekend. There's just so many good things to do in Arizona, especially when it's like super nice out. All right, and on to not necessarily the last one, but the last one I'm gonna talk about is probably my favorite of all of them. Yes, the weather's awesome. Yes, the cost of living is nice. Yes, whatever else I talked about is nice too. But the one thing that I love about it is I never feel trapped in Arizona. Yes, I know you can hop on an airplane and go wherever the hell you want to, whenever you want to. But in Arizona, you don't have to necessarily. You are literally 5 hours away from Las Vegas, California. You know, you're 5 hours away from Los Angeles, 5 hours away from San Diego. You can be to the beach literally in 5 hours. Another thing that's amazing is that you can go just south across the border into Mexico, and you can be in the Mexican, what's it called? The Gulf of, no, the Baja California. I mean, you can literally go to Mexico, enjoy fish tacos immediately. I mean, immediately being like 3 or 4 hours, but yeah, you can get into Mexico that fast. What other place can you go to? California, Mexico, Las Vegas within 5 hours? Literally. I mean, now I know that some of those areas might not, you know, be special to you, or you may not like those things, but it's still a pretty good attraction to have, to be able to drive over there for 5 hours. One of the beautiful things that I like about it is that I don't have to pay the California taxes or the house prices or even the food prices that California has over there. And I can live in Arizona and then just hop over there, enjoy what California has to offer, and then come right back and enjoy an actual good living in Arizona. That's one of my favorite things. Yeah, so being that close to everything is like one of my favorite things. So yeah, so the five pros that I came up with, or that I feel are very important, are the weather. You can't go wrong with sunshine. Cost of living. It's always nice to live someplace that's affordable. No natural disasters. Tons of things to do in close proximity to a lot of different areas. All right, so that's it, guys. That is the pros of living in Arizona. Yes, I love the pros of living in Arizona. That's why I moved here. I love Arizona. The cons, I'm gonna do a cons video, but the pros definitely outweigh the cons. So I wanted to get the pros video out first because I really do enjoy living here in Arizona. So there you have it, the 5 pros that I came up with, the ones that mean a lot to me, or the things that stand out the most to me. So 1, you got weather, sunshine. Gotta love the sunshine. 2, affordability, cost of living. Living in Arizona is definitely not a wallet buster. 3, you gotta love the fact that you don't have to worry about any natural disasters. You don't have to worry about getting displaced. You don't have to worry about moving. You don't have to worry about really anything except for enjoying the sunshine. And 4, things to do in Arizona. Not only is it sunshine, not only is it affordable, you don't have to worry about disasters, so why not enjoy what it has to offer? There's so many things going on here. There's so many good things that are going on during the good times of the year. And by good times, I mean when it's not scorching hot out, but even when it's scorching hot out, you can go to the pool. Anyway, I digress. And 5, the last one, is close proximity to a lot of different things. You got California, Mexico, Vegas, all the good stuff. Anyway, with that, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up.
Yes!
Like this video. If you want to see more videos coming down the road, subscribe, please. And if you want to get notified when I post videos, hit the little bell. With that, guys, this is Shane. I'm out. I'm gonna go enjoy the nice weather outside. Why not, right? Because I live in Arizona. Anyway, with that, guys, peace out. Love ya.